Good Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on out there is Mr. Shaitel coming to you with the video. And today we're going to be covering the recent Bears moves in free agency. Um, so, free agency has begun in the National Football League. You know, it's the off season now, but hey, when it's NFL is like 24/7. When you think about it, there's always something going on, except for that lull where you get bored after the draft and stuff. The time leading up to the draft, and then the time after the draft until preseason start or training camps or whatever. That boring part. But enough about all that. The Bears made some signings. Now, let me just say this before I continue. When it was announced that Khalil Mack had restructured his contract and freed up $11 million in cap, I was originally thinking, oh shit, we about to go out to Le'Veon Bell. Pace is about to go out to Le'Veon Bell. Boy, was I wrong. And I'll admit, I was wrong. I really thought we actually had a shot at Le'Veon Bell. But I kind of figured like we didn't. And the Bears just did all that, freed up all that money for the future, which is actually a smart thing because we're going to have to pay some guys down the road. But getting back to the point here, we made some signings. And unfortunately, there's some guys who won't be back. For example, let's say the Bears signed cornerback Buster Screen, who's a very serviceable nickel cornerback. And he's not a bad guy. He's not horrible by any means. He covers really well and makes plays, when needed. And in doing so, with that signing, which means Bryce Callahan will not be returning. And as we now know, he has signed with Vic Fangio and the Denver Broncos. So good luck to him in Denver, and except for when we play the coming season. Bryce. We also signed running back Mike Davis from the Seattle Seahawks. Now, honestly, I don't know too much about him, but from the tape I saw him, the videos and such, he's a dependable, kind of like a maybe 2, maybe 3 running back, because obviously Jordan Howard is, for the time being, still the number one regarding the recent controversy and trade rumors around him. He's still the number one back in Chicago. But Mike Davis is certainly, serviceable and dependable. And whether Howard's the number one or if they draft a guy or something like that, the Bears' running game will be fine. They're going to be all right. Because, Tariq Cohen's back there too, shifty, and he can go east or west. And I guess you could say in between the tackles as well, because him being so small, he can get lost. And next thing you know, boom, he breaking a big run. So, the running game is going to be all right. I mean, I'm just glad. I like Benny Cunningham, but unfortunately, he had to be a casualty. He's gone. But, Mike Davis is a suitable replacement. So, hey, need to get rid of Mizell, too. Just saying. Let's see. Buster Screen, Mike Davis, Cordero Patterson took one back to the house on us versus the Patriots last season. Very, very dependable in the return game, and that's what we really need. And it will give a big break to Tariq Cohen and to save some energy on him and some wear and tear on his body, and he won't get hurt on kickoff returns and such. Now, he's likely going to still return punts, Tariq Cohen, but at least with Cordero Patterson back there returning kickoffs, I feel more comfortable and with his ability to take one all the way. And on top of that, he can also play running back and wide receiver. So he's basically a big Swiss Army knife. I mean, this dude is big, 228 pounds, big for the type of positions he can play. But that man with that speed, he's going to find some beautiful ways to use him in this wonderful offense the Bears execute. So it's going to be fun watching him, because it was hell watching him with the Vikings beating us and such. But I'm glad he's part of the Navy and Orange. We also signed dig this. Ha Ha Clinton-Dix. Yeah, Eddie Jackson had a hand in signing Ha Ha Clinton-Dix from the Washington Redskins, but we all know of him from his time with the Green Bay Packers. Yes, he was once part of the enemy, but he made the right choice and to come play with a team that he knows has a legit shot at a title. You know, so Eddie Jackson and Ha Clinton-Dix in that secondary with Amukamara and Fuller is going to be fun to watch. And I, for one, can't wait to see how, whom I also have very little knowledge of, but I've seen some video on him, and the guy is very speedy, very fast, very agile, and the guy can fly. Um, he really didn't do too much with the Falcons, but when he was given a shot, he made plays, and that's what we need, guys who can make plays, and he could possibly be another kick returner for us. Having him and Patterson back there, who knows what could happen in that return game. Signing all these guys, there's great potential for each one of them within this offense and on defense for Buster Screen. So all I'm saying is I'm ready for football now, even though we have to wait until the preseason, well, the draft and then the preseason. But those were the moves the Bears made. Let me know what y'all think about it. And until then, I'm out. Peace.